In Burlington today, there was a moment of reflection on achieving a new law that aims to better protect children from domestic violence. Last month, KEIRAS law, named after a 4-year-old girl found dead in Milton in 2020, received royal assent. As Jason Guidola tells us, the family and other supporters see it as just the beginning of change in the court system.
Jennifer Kagan calls it an achievement, but a needed step as she takes a moment to celebrate a new law named after her daughter, Keira Kagan.
Really trying to do her legacy justice, which is an incredibly hard thing to do.
The 4-year-old's mother and family were joined by dozens of supporters at Millcroft Park this afternoon to praise government efforts to pass Keira's law, which mandates training on the risks of intimate partner violence and coercive control, also involving children.
KEIRAS law is a step and a start, and it's a very important progress, but more is needed to be done, and we're hoping that by bringing like-minded individuals here today who care about the domestic violence crisis, that we can make other change, and that we can drive collectively.
In 2020, Keira was found dead along with her father at the bottom of Milton's Rattlesnake Point in an apparent murder-suicide, weeks after her mother filed for an emergency motion. Following the death, private bills in Ottawa and Queen's Park were put forward. The law received royal assent last month.
So, like for a private member's bill federally, it actually moved at lightning speed through the House of Commons and Senate. Certainly what needed to be done is something that should have been done a long time ago.
And my motion had specifically said that we need training not only for judges, justices of the peace, but we also should include other family court professionals, which would include social workers, court assessors, crown attorneys.
In attendance was Amy Kaufman, who had a partner sentenced to prison for repeated assault.
It's exhausting. It was terrifying. You're worried about the safety of your child. And when people ask women why they don't leave abusive relationships, it's sort of like asking someone why they didn't leave a house that was on fire and leave their kids behind. Attorney
and Keira's stepfather, PHILLIP, VIATER, says he's seeing some progress made already, but it will take some time to see its real impact.
It's not going to be an overnight process, but what was also really remarkable for me was I was contacted by people literally all across Canada, not just survivors, but even lawyers who were seeking input about Keira's law and referencing Keira's law.
Ontario's Bill 102 also states that every year in February, the Attorney General will be receiving updated reports on how many judges and justices of the peace have received training.